Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, can I just start off by saying how tired I am? Like, bro, I woke up this morning, I didn't even want to get out of bed. I had to force myself to go downstairs and eat my breakfast. But I definitely got me an energy drink. I got me one of those C4 energy drinks. I'm probably going to have to go out and get me a Red Bull. Or, I don't know, maybe another C4 energy drink. Just something, because, man, a person should not be this tired. It's crazy, but, no, because I'm bro, I ain't trying to feel like this the whole day, because if so, I'm definitely going to take a nap. If it does come down to it where I need to take a nap, I'm going to take me a nap. So tonight, while I'm streaming, because, no, tomorrow's my birthday, I'm trying to have energy. I'm trying to, go crazy when it comes to the content creating stuff. So I'm going to try to get as many videos done and out today. So then, when I'm streaming, I can just focus on that. But anyway, speaking of content creating, streaming, YouTube videos, all that stuff, I wanted to talk on that. And overall, I guess, just talking to, parents out there. Especially, parents where it's your kids are still at a young age. And if they are into something, fam, support them. It's not that hard. It's because it confuses me with the amount of times I always had brought up how I wanted to do something as a kid, or just not even as a kid, but just throughout my life, how I always talked on how I wanted to do something. And I feel like that's big in my family, how it's we always talk on how we want to do something, but then it never gets done. And I'm trying to break that habit. I'm honestly, I feel like I shouldn't really have to do this, in my life, but I'm trying to break every habit that my family has. I'm trying to be a step up from what my family has accomplished and created and all that. And I'm not saying where I overall came from is bad, but I'm just saying that there are things that goes down within my family, and I'm I would not want that for my family. So the day when I do decide to have my own family, I'm it's gonna be as different as it can be. But yeah, overall, I'm I can't have them same habits and stuff. So, and one of those habits is supporting. I feel like support in my family has just never been there. It's it was always we just gotta take leaps and see where it leads us. But overall, the support, it's never been there. And I can tell you firsthand, and I know for a fact with me, the support has never been there. Because I remember, one of the earliest things I wanted to do when I was a kid, and that was to be a basketball player. And I always would tell them how I wanted to be a basketball player, all of my family and stuff. They asked me what I wanted to do when I get older. I'm I want to be a basketball player. So I'm playing at school, there wasn't really no parks to go to, especially where I was living at the time. But anytime at school, constantly playing. But I was playing a bunch of different sports when I was in school and stuff, so more so for fun, not a part of the school and things. But excuse me, but anyways, yeah, always would be playing in and stuff. So I would have at times friends would tell me, did friends tell me that I was good? I think I had my moments and stuff. I had my moments, but I felt like I was good, growing up and stuff. So, but the support wasn't there. So, the basketball dreams, and that's, one thing I guess I would have to tell people. It's if you have dreams, I wish I would have known this at a young age, but you don't need people to be there to help you out with your dreams. So that's why it's even though I'm talking about like supporting those around you, like you don't really need that support. You very well could do this stuff by yourself. And that's one thing that I'm like learning every single day, like just step by step of it, of just how to do things by myself and not have to rely on others. And I feel like I've progressed a lot in life with it and stuff. So, but anyways, so yeah, I was like, the basketball dreams, they were shot down. I'm trying to think, like, I might have talked on other stuff. I do remember the one time where my mom had asked me, and I think I might have been in either middle school or high school when she had asked me that. It might have been high school, but anyways, so she asked me, like, what do you want to do when you're older? Or, like, when you graduate, whatever, I don't know. But anyways, she asked me, like, what did I want to do at some point in time in my adult years? And I was like, I wanted to be a comedian. And I remember my mom, she didn't really have, like, no response to it. But my sister comes down the stairs, and she's like, don't you have to be funny to be a comedian? And here's the thing, like, roasting is a big part of my family. So, like, if you say some things like that to me, you best believe I'm going to show you how funny I can get, right? So, anyway, she says that. And that, I took a little pain to the heart because of what she said, right? So anyways, after she had said that, I was like, well, don't you have to be attractive to be a model? And shut that whole thing down. She looks at my mom and was all like, make him apologize. I'm like, I'm not apologizing. I literally looked at my mom and was all like, you can whoop me and I'm still not going to apologize. I'm not. Like, that's not going to happen. Because I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. You say something to me, and then I say something back, and I'm supposed to apologize. No, not happening. I'm all like, overruled. Is that what they be saying in courtrooms and stuff? Yeah, overruled. I'm not apologizing for nothing. So, here's the thing. Like, I guess, like, I didn't really notice it at a young age, but as I got older, bro, I started getting careless. Like, I really just didn't care anymore what people said, especially my high school years and stuff. So I think that's where it overall, like, came from, where if you watch my videos, if you know who I am, and I just have this don't care attitude about a lot of different stuff, like, that came at me, when I was in high school and things. Like, and I feel like that was like some of my earliest memories of me developing or me realizing that I have a don't care attitude and stuff. I feel like I always did, but yeah, overall, excuse me, but overall when I was in high school, yeah, it was like, I really started taking notice of it and stuff. So then I think, that was about it. Then, yeah, after graduation and stuff, then it was the military, and I wanted to do Navy, but then my family was pushing me to do Air Force, and so I'm like, okay, well, I want to do Navy, for this reason. Forget your reasons. No, do Air Force. There's more, things to do in the Air Force. You could do this, you could do this, you could do that. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to do military anymore. If I can't have a say-so in what I want to do with my adult, like, years and stuff, I'm like, nah, bruh, I don't want to do it anymore. So I say, you know what, forget it. And that's why I decided to be a YouTuber. And, yeah, that didn't go so well with my family and stuff. And it's still to this day where, like, I'm having to talk to them and tell them and, like, constantly remind them, like, this is my job. It could be so much worse. It can be the worst. I could be in the worst position in life, but I'm not. Okay? I'm not. I don't think that I am. I think that I'm in a position where I can improve, but I'm not in a bad position. All right? Especially with the tools and the things that I have. I'm like, I don't see how I could be in a bad position, right? So anyways, I mean, it's like, just maybe a couple of days ago. Then it was like some weeks ago. Like, I'm telling you, it just seems like at some point in time, like even last year, I'm trying to think, probably, 2020 and stuff, like literally every year, bro. I had to say it really started getting bad in 2019, because in 2019, that was like, I was really trying to do whatever it takes to just overall, like, leave my job and stuff. So I was, I was like getting a lot of different, where it was more so shoes. And my family, I don't think they realize it's like, okay, I'm not just buying these shoes. Yes, I'm buying these shoes to wear them, but I'm also buying these shoes to make videos about them on YouTube. So like, true to size videos, review videos, like, you know, anything possible that I could do with these shoes. It's like, the thing is that when I like do things now, like when I buy stuff, I don't just look for the one thing that I can do with it. I look for the many things I can do with it. So like with my computer, for an example, I'm looking for the many activities I could do with my computer. My Xbox, I'm looking for the many activities I could do. I'm not just buying it for one game, I'm buying it for a bunch of games. Same with my PlayStation, same with my Nintendo Switch. I got a MacBook, I got a MacBook gaming laptop and a gaming PC, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to do the most out of it. GoPro cameras, freaking, like, yeah, a crap ton of shoes and stuff. Like, I don't just buy things just so I can spend my money. I'm buying stuff to invest in it, to make some money out of it and stuff. Because that's the one thing that I can say that my family hasn't done. It's like, you haven't bought something and made money out of it. I had to say probably, yeah, me, like, that, probably me breaking that barrier. I have made so much money off of the content creating stuff that I've bought. So, like, that's why it really trips me out that the support is just, you know, it's not there. Where it's like, it trips me out, but it's not surprising. Because, you know, the support, I had to say with me at least, the support has never been there. You know, like, I don't know about everybody else, but with me at least, I'm like, the support has never been there. Like, support, I feel like ain't really big in my family. You know, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, that's how I feel. Because like, you know, I don't really remember, like, any of my family, like, really, you know, like, oh, yeah, I'm supporting you on that. Or, yeah, you know, you got this, you got, like, I never really hear those type of things, like, come out of my family's mouth. And then I just remember the one time, you know, and this is back in 2019. Like, 2019 was just really a bad year with content creating because, like, I felt like I just really had, like, everybody against me and stuff. And then, if it wasn't for, like, you know, friends kind of just, like, you know, reminding me and letting me know, like, hey, like, you're doing good at this, keep going, don't give up. Like, you know, I've gotten more support from friends than I have from my own blood. So, like, it kind of trips me out to say that and things, but, you know, it's usually how it goes in some cases. But anyways, I remember I think I was, like, going out and I was buying some shoes. And I remember my mom, she was like, you know, you need to slow down with buying all these shoes and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not just buying these shoes just to buy them. I'm buying them to make videos out of them and stuff. I'm like, you watch my videos, you see that and things. Like, I'm doing something productive with them. I'm not just buying them to flash them out and stuff. I'm like, ooh, look at me. I got the latest Jordans. I got the latest Nikes or Adidas or whatever. So, I remember at some point in time, I was all like, you know, you should just watch my videos and just overall see and things. Like, I'm saying, like, I don't be saying anything crazy. I don't be doing anything crazy. It's like, I think that my videos are freaking amazing. So, like, I'm confused. Like, why don't you just watch my videos and get a clear understanding of why I'm buying shoes right now? And I'll never forget what she said. She was all like, YouTube, watching YouTube videos isn't really my thing. And I like, a part, like, no, not even a part, like, all of me had took offense to that. And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, because I remember I showed my mom Angry Grandpa for the first time. And this was like years ago, but she was constantly like, this is when I had really, and here's the thing, because I know people probably would take notice that I hadn't really watched his videos, or, you know, like, watched his channel. I still follow his family on, on social media and stuff. But it's like my nose is stuffy and it's like distracting me and things. But anyways, but no, I like still follow his family on social media. I just don't really watch the videos as much. And it's nothing against Angry Grandpa, his son, you know, whoever. But it kind of hurt where your own, like, blood, my mom, like, she would rather watch his content than my content. And I can understand that we do two different types of content. But, like, my thing is this, you know, when it came down to it, to supporting my friends, like, I had to say the one friend that I supported when it came to content, it was one of my friends. She don't really do content anymore. But I remember, like, the one video she did, and it's not, like, my go-to videos to watch. But she did a makeup tutorial. I watched that video. I liked it. I gave her feedback on the video. I let her know, like, hey, you have my support. So, like, when I see the support that I give out to people, and then I see the support that I get back in return, like, honestly, it leaves me in a position where I'm like, I'm in a hole. I like, honestly, no, I feel like I'm in a hole, but I feel like I'm not even like uncomfortable in this hole. I'm like, hey, you know what? If I don't get no support, I don't get no support. It's like, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, overall, I'm like, all right then. Like, I guess if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. But yeah, I was like, that hurt. Now I had to say that was like the one thing that hurt. And I remember it was some time after that. Well, not even sometime. I think it was either the same day. When she told me that, I was like, I was gonna quit, because I was like, that's, you know, when you sit down and start thinking of that stuff, when you hear somebody say that, but they were literally watching a YouTuber every time they posted a video and asking you every day. Like, I remember when I showed my mom, it was the Rockstar Editor short film I did, Revenge. And I showed her that, and she was like, I remember, like, she wasn't even, like, really acknowledging the video. And then I think at some point in time, she asked me, like, hey, has Angry Grandpa uploaded? Or, you know, like, let's see, watch some Angry Grandpa and stuff. So that's why I'm like, a part of me just doesn't really want to, like, watch his videos. Not because I don't support that man, but it's just, you know, overall, it kind of hurts to, like, you know, watch a YouTuber, and it's like, you're thinking in the back of your head, like, your mom would rather watch this guy than you, you know, her own son and stuff. And honestly, what I believe, and I think I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, but honestly, I believe that if something were to happen to me and I wasn't no longer here with you guys, I think that either it would be like a 50-50 chance or not on whether they would watch my content. I feel like it would be they wouldn't want to watch my content because, you know, they're going to say it brings up like bad memories, or not bad memories, but it's like they miss me so much. So like, I just feel like they'll come up with some reason on why they won't watch my content. Or it's that they're going to be watching it and stuff, and then they're like, oh, wow, his videos was actually good. His content was actually good. And then they want to do all this, like, promoting me and, you know, all that stuff. And so, yeah, I just think, like, you know, it's just the support. It's kind of sideways at the moment. It's kind of, like, weird looking right now. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm like, I've, like, just learning every day. I'm like, hey, if I don't get no support, I don't get no support. And I'm like, I can't do anything about it besides just hope and pray one day that it's like I, you know, just know what support feels like and stuff, and not like that, excuse me, like, you know, selective support or no support, or, oh, I'm only going to support you when you're doing something that I like that constant, like, I've seen it a few times where it's like people is like constantly supporting, and it's dope. It's dope to see that. It's dope to see like a person that genuinely supports you, like they're not doing it to gain something from you, or, you know, like, they just supporting just to support and stuff. Like, I like people that's like, that supports, and it doesn't even, like, come off as, like, me talking to a fan. It's, like, me talking to a friend right now. So, yeah, it's, like, it's always good. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. I need to hurry up and get into this, you know, start streaming, so I'm going to do any of that promo stuff. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.